Welcome, welcome. All right. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. What is... That was annoying. Okay. Hi, guys. Did you get my email recently? I'm going to go with... I don't know. I do not check that email anymore. I should. I know I should. Max, what are you doing? Yep. Wow. That's awesome. Aww. That's insane. That's awesome, Bells. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty insane how the messages come in like that, and how it's so strong. You're very welcome. And it's like, it's hard sex. It's just like I can sense it, I can feel it, and then I don't know if I screenshotted it at the doctor's office. I was scrolling through photos. I mean, in the midst of shit, I was sharing stuff with you as I was coming across it. I did screenshot it. So this was in Greece. So, pillar of light in Greece. So it just makes me think of like, it's just, there's just touchdowns. Like, so whatever this is and stuff, which makes me think of a tornado. I don't know if it's replenishing in a way you wouldn't think it'd be replenishing, right? But so this is, it's light. I feel like it's like, majority of this energy that I'm feeling, it's like it needs a source. So whether it's flickering the lights, it's messing with the electronics, whether you're at a stoplight. Some of you obviously with the pillar of light that I just saw, that's way more than a normal gateway. Okay, this is like, and it is what it is. It's just how it's coming through. I did want to discuss walk-ins because I believe some of this energy is like a walk-in. I also believe some of this energy is linked to your past life in regards to, I think it was Leo Virgo, where it's like it's ending and kicking off. That might feel like there's more sorrow attached to that because that's what's being depicted. But in other regards, when it comes to dreams or your lights or what's ever happened electronically or a shock, it's like a new tribe, a new ancestor, a new family member. It's all to get on a new path. I do feel like there is stuff with the heart chakra. I don't feel like it's like an activation. I feel like it's more of a transmutation if that's the case, and it's really tough. Others, if you're reminiscing regarding the past, I would encourage you not to because it's lowering your vibration. try to step out of it. And if it is somebody who passed away, um, try to remember the happier moments versus, how they passed or whatever the case may be. Um, that part is obviously can be easier said than done depending on the scenario. But this for me this weekend, more or less, is absolutely an energy transmission. I mean, there's no question. But it's a really nice warm high on top of it. It feels more like just a visitor. That's what it feels like. Um, like, "Hi, I'm with you," but on top of that is like it's an energy surge that's being given, and it's gonna be very subtle. Again, briefly in the car on the way to the first doctor's appointment, I talked about the animals, the stoplight. I don't know if walk-in per se is super strong here, but I do feel it, only because it'd be linked to the transmutation. We're here to transcend, right? So it's it's a very transcending energy this weekend. It just depends on what type of transcending is happening with you and what your body can handle and where you're at. Have you done karma? Have you worked on it? Are you working on your shadow side? Are you putting effort into it? Are you ignoring it? You, not coping and hiding it with an addiction? I mean, it really just depends on where your vibration is on how this energy is going to hit. It's like, if anything, one more look behind. You know what I mean? Because looking behind is just, it's not benefiting you. I know easier said than done, but guys, it is, again, we're here to transcend. We're not here to putz around and live a matrix life. That's not why we're here, you know? So it's definitely looking back, and it's definitely like, until I see you again. It's heavy, it's emotional, it's beautiful. I mean, my experience was not heavy, it was more calming. But then when I thought of Roxy, that got super heavy and I had to take myself out of that. So again, be really, really wary on where you're placing your focus in regards to, I guess, emotions, but it's more or less where you're placing your energy. I mean, that's really the only advice I can give, because if it's mopey like this, then it's out of my hands. No advice is really going to help you, because whatever transmission you're getting, if that makes sense. Like, it's not like, all right, today I'm going to do a better thing because I'm scared and I don't want to get zapped a certain way. It's too late for that. If you're going to get zapped a certain way, you're going to get zapped a certain way. It's already out of your hands. You know what I mean? And it's happening. You're either going to realize it or you're not. Is the energy is touching down everywhere. And for a great instant, Florida, right, with the tornado, that's all energy. It's a funnel. But I'm not speaking in regards to energy like that, but in a way I am. It's coming in. It doesn't have to come in as a storm. Again, a flicker of a light, a static, like a zap, a dream. It is, to me, it's like a global thing happening this weekend with gateways. Like, very unfortunate thing when tornadoes and things like that hit, and it's sad. Like, so, like, I get that part. But at the same time, like, when it's said and done, when it's destroyed, gets to grow back. Um, it can grow back in a more nurturing way. It could grow back with new herbs and medicine, certain stuff that you didn't even know existed, depending on what Gaia wants to give. I mean, there's so many reasons on why energy is so important. And again, it's multi-dimensional. Some it's coming from Neptune, others it's coming from the galaxies, and I'm not sure which particular ones. And then others, what you would consider to be heaven, as above, so below. Um, you might feel like your energy is off, like your work, you can't read cards properly if you're a card reader or an alchemist. That's not really happening in my case, but I can see it here. Others, I get the sense too, where after this happens, whether you notice it or not, you might wake up and feel like you're like in a little bit of a funk, but then like within hours you pop out of it and you forget you even woke up that way. Maybe like a little bit of confusion. So again, I can't, whatever this is happening with these gateways is definitely an energetic shift for the better. Some it would take a lot longer and you're kind of like, what the fuck? And you're going to experience, lots of sorrow. It really just depends on, again, what your soul is adapting to according to universal law right now with all these gateways. It's happening whether you notice it or not. So, but this is telling me that it's going to be pretty noticeable. And it could be just be like, oh gosh, I think that happened to me the other day, Court, and I didn't even think about it. I never went back to like think about it or whatever, right? You know what I mean? So we got the Hierophants. The Six of Cups could be a masculine energy. It could be a marriage, a relationship, a lesson, but this is really about your morals. All right. Then you got the Three of Pence. So this is regarding work or some type of contract that's probably coming in with the Three of Pence, whatever you're going to master, whatever you're practicing, whatever you're working on. So we have two different scenarios. Page of Cups, Five of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. With this Hierophant, it really is about your morals. So if you're looking down and you're like, or you're upset or depressed or bent out of shape and you're going over the past and, it's spirits trying to get you to recognize like where are your values, where are your morals, where's your integrity. So you might have to experience this. There might be some sorrow regarding money or work, and it's part of your karmic contract. Because this type of reminiscence looks positive. It's just when we step to this vibration. Again, I feel like there might be a little daze there, but you'll snap out of it. Could just be you. Some of you have new guides coming in as well, which tells me you're going to be doing something new. Your inner skills with the Nine of Wands, stamina. So, Page of Wands. This is like needing to push through something. See, this is a shift of energy that hasn't like touched down. That's how I can say it. So I don't know if there's going to be another tornado. Because when I say touchdown, I feel like, well, I just thought of football there, but like it just brought me to a tornado. Um, Sun would work here, guys. It's exhausting. There might be an energy around you that you have to cut off or something. It's taking away your energy, your vibration, some of you money, some of you it's your creativity, some of it's your intuition. Like, be careful on which direction you go this weekend. Ask yourself, do I want to put myself in this situation? Does this person have values? Do they have morals? Do they care about my energy? Do they know what energy is? Now, in another sense, I don't this is like keep fighting. So I don't know what's going to happen over the weekend that causes this energy, but I also feel like it's something you absolutely have to experience because there's a contract here. And I feel like this is a good mix between the spiritual realm and the matrix. I honestly can't tell whose energy is whose because whatever this is hitting however it has to hit. And it's more on a universal law thing than it is matrix. Like if something has to be transmuted, it will. Transmutation can take a while, transmuting an energy, even if they give you a certain boost. So at first, it's gonna be hard, but your head is on straight, you're doing the right thing. Because some of you, this would be doing the right thing, and you are standing in your morals. But it's tough. But that's because you have to transmute an energy. You have to recognize something before you can proceed. If you're doing research or studying or working, because this is more working on your inner skills, the magician, the alchemy, working hard. But I also feel like some of you can be over pushing yourself right now. See, the energy is everywhere. What's in regards to the magician? I almost wanted to say manifestation. Four cups, and so something might come about where you feel like it's a missed opportunity with the four of wands. So you might be seeing double fours. Will it come back around? If you're doing will it come back around? See, this is the opposite. You can't manifest if this is your energy. So this is already throwing me off. It has to be matrix because only the matrix would do this. Because if we're studying, we're practicing, we're concentrated, we're in our values, our morals. We're standing in our integrity. We're the nine of pence. We're the empress. We're working on our inner skills as the magician, and we're manifesting. We're creating. So it'd be very odd for the four of cups to come in because unless it's linked to work, but I think it's linked to location or 401, just stability, right? So again, a spiritual wouldn't mess with a matrix energy. You can't create, you can't research, you'd be getting sidetracked as all shit if you were in the four of cups. So this is what is the four of cups, please? Unless this is something that comes in you have to address, but see it's the world, like, so whatever it is over, so stop reminiscing. See, somebody here is really reminiscing, like, did I miss an opportunity? Did I did that? Like, but see, here's the thing, someone's not changing their perspective here, so game over. Don't try to engage because it's like a never ending story. It's like never ever in the book of forever this person's not there. You see what I'm saying? It's total matrix. I don't really see it as tricky. I see it as sorrow. Do I fight for it? Do I do this? And it's like right now, no. I wouldn't even engage with this energy because they're not shifting their perspective. They're not looking at something the right way. They're still looking back when it's like they have to move forward. So whoever gets hit with that type of surge of energy is going to be a rough weekend. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. That's more matrix, karmic. That sucks. I have a block party to go to tomorrow if I feel better. There's a lot of people there. I don't like being around energy that's just like, yeah, Ace of Pence reverse. Yeah, see, something's happening with money here too with the King of Pence reverse. Unstable, not solid, loss of money, lack of money, finances are like going down the shitter, missed out on some type of opportunity regarding money because they waited too long or they made too quick of a move. They were not grounded. So this is matrix. This is definitely spiritual. This is definitely the visitor. This is linked to matrix. Let's see what the Three of Pence is. So this is a contract. This contract might be over. So to keep looking back and crying over spilt milk, I know it's a shitty expression to use when you're hurting, but it's the truth. Yeah, Three of Pence, that contract, Knight of Cups, Six of Swords reverse. But here's the deal, not learning. And it's emotional, crying, upsetting, drinking, overdoing it, overindulging. But it's a contract. All right, this energy, like I said, point blank is not learning. They're not changing their perspective. They're not seeing something that light needs to be shed in a situation. And they're still trying to manifest or think they can manifest. And it's like they're not taking care of what needs to be taken care of. It's like avoiding their own emotions because Neptune is here. Saturn, Pisces. Lots of Pisces. Tell me about the Eight of Pence. So somebody's material world could be dwindling. The money could be dwindling. Work can be dwindling. I would see it. I don't really see work dwindling like that. It's more of some of you, it's a sudden takeaway. I don't know what that is. The Hermit again, Virgo. This is like really needing to go within and make a soul decision. Like, do you really want, for instance, do you really want to be at this job? Well, I know everyone has to pay the bills, but apparently whatever this is not paying the bills for some people. This is more about grounding your energy and something's over and you're just like, no, I don't want it to be over. And there's a huge lesson here. And it's going to be different for everybody, but there's a huge lesson here that somebody is not picking up on, and spirit is going to place them in hermit mode. That's also going to be a surge of energy there. And you have the Five of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Like until you take yourself out of this and ground your energy with the Six of Pence reverse, the Five of Swords, the unknown card, like the Tower reverse, this is an energy in the matrix that is just avoiding. That's all they do is avoid. They don't deal. They don't cope. Tell me about the Hierophant. So this energy is, I don't know what type of energy they're going to get hit with. The High Priestess reverse. Things need to be revealed here. Or it's just this person not using their intuition, not doing the right thing. Yeah, you got a strong masculine. Oh, I said that in the beginning of the read, but that was with the spirit. But in Matrix, it's a strong masculine energy too. Not leading their intuition. Don't have any freaking values this weekend when it comes to something, unfortunately. Overindulging, not learning. They need to take themselves out of a contract. There's a contract with a marriage or a business that's going to drain them. And if they don't start doing the right thing, it's going to be taken. Money will be taken and given elsewhere. Because they can't manifest in this bullshit. It's impossible. You can't do it. So that's why I said, if this is Matrix and you're Matrix, stop thinking about the missed opportunity. It's gone. It's gone. You can't even think about having this back until you do what you need to do in your life first. And it's regarding ending a contract. And it looks like you're not doing it. So some people's money is about to get tapped into. You go ahead and blame it on the economy or whatever you want to blame it on, but that's not what this is. I mean, this could be, say you had a boyfriend with a drug addiction or vice versa, or a friend, all they drain your account. You didn't even know they had access to your account. This, I mean, this is what I'm saying. It's something like this, and this person is like they just keep looking back. It's like they want to move forward, but spirit's not letting this energy move forward. There's no fucking way. In regards to my spirituals, it's like pretty much the entire first reading I did with weekend energy. This is more matrix. So I think I'm going to do a separate video regarding the walk-in because I don't really see a walk-in here. I don't even think they would. You can't do a walk-in when there's unstable energy like this. So it kind of X's out the walk-in for right now. But I know I want to talk about it. I've talked about it briefly here and there, but I do sense it. So it might come in with a different reading. But it's a very old, sacred, shamanistic ritual. And it takes days to complete because you're swapping souls. It is like a very intense surgery. They can't do that in this energy. The only time a walk-in like that could happen is if like you have a near-death experience, car accident or something, you're on the brink of death and somebody comes in real quick. But that's because it's something in your life that they can still utilize and tap into, not because they're saving that particular body, because that body, your body is a borrowed vessel. There would be something about that soul that's worth saving to benefit higher power, not matrix. I mean, it works both ways. We had that conversation already. And I know that sounds shitty, but that's the way it rolls, guys. Why are they going to save a human when the human is not doing anything? They don't. Not in that particular circumstance. And I don't even see a near death experience. I'm just trying to place how I can possibly see a walk in. But a walk in would have to be, I mean, there's different types, but I think like if you're super, super duper spiritual, you could have a walk in experience, but you're going to come out on top. You might not even notice. For a majority of my spirituals, I think if anything, if it doesn't have to do with like the pillar of light and that type of energy with the shocking and the name and the dreaming, then it's starting with that would be tomorrow, October 1st, right? Yeah, it'd be starting with that's you congratulations type thing. You're stepping into your new life. You cleared your karma from a past life. But I talked about that. It might be a little bittersweet for a couple days because it feels like you died or something, or you had a dream and it dying. But you're gonna bounce out of that anyway. That's like a huge congratulations. That's like you get your wings. You know what I mean? But here on Earth. And I just realized that with the Hermit, I can relate that to you right there. You get your wings. But it's like bittersweet the first couple days because you don't really know what's happening. So it's 50-50 where people might not understand what's happening, which is fine. It's not like they're gonna, draw it out in the clouds for you. I mean, they could, but because if there was a car accident and they wanted you to have a near death experience, they wouldn't be swapping your soul. But they could do something where you end up in the hospital for weeks or a month where you have no choice where they're laying you out, and then from there, they can start working on it. But I really don't think that message is for anybody, so I don't know why it was said. So it's gotta be for somebody, but I guess it feels like I was just putting it more out in the ether, so I don't know what that's regarding. Because it's not practical with this energy for it to go down that way. Because typically that scare alone would change someone's perspective. And someone here is not really having a perspective shift, or they wouldn't have placed you in hermit mode. Now, if I clarify the hermit, because sometimes it could be like, all right, change your perspective, maybe this and that, or this is more like hermit mode or Virgo. Yeah, 10 of Cups. No, it's a family situation that's really emotional and it's over, and there was no victory. Like somebody, like it's almost like somebody was just trying to win here with the Hierophant. This is a relationship that's over with the 2 of Cups. Like somebody tried to win. Someone was really competitive with somebody else. Like it's like Spirit's like, come on, you gotta wake up. Like what? Like, and this energy doesn't want to snap out of it. I do feel like the energy is being worked on though, which I guess would make sense because if it wasn't 444, this this message wouldn't be coming in. Finishing up YouTube, I'll be up shortly. What did you make so I can tell Caden? Um, Again, you might be seeing 444. Yeah, see 44 came in over here. This is just it's like almost like even a bummer to read because it's just like it's so naive. This is it really is almost victim mode. This energy, okay, feels more victim mode. So spirit's not gonna work on victim mode like that. But I do feel like there's something here. So what's the overall energy before spirit steps in? Because this energy is gonna kick in. Yeah, see, unawakened, settling, self-worth, no self-worth, no intent. I can't even fucking go there, man. It's just it's so disturbing and sickening to read this. What's spirit gonna try to work on? It really is. It's just makes me not want to do my job. I hate to say it, but it's like it's how fucking naive can one fucking person be, dude? Like it's fucking mind blowing. What are they working on? Well, it looks like they're just working on the divine feminine and some type of crossroads. Or they're working on this energy to get to their crossroads to realize something about a divine masculine because there's a lot of regret. But like I said, it's almost like the victim mode and regret, but like it's like crying tears, but you're not this big group of collective is not doing the work. They're not putting the effort in to to see what the fucking bigger problem is here. So be careful when you're out and about this weekend, guys, because this is a majority of the fun fucking energy, and it's not kosher. That it's not energy you want to vibe around. That's why I'm saying like they're gonna really stop pulling from where this person doesn't want things pulled from until they get in tuned with certain stuff. Regret and muse. Yeah, until they like I said, until they can raise their own vibration and look at something differently, like it's I'm done reading that, to be quite fucking honest with you. I don't know how anyone can have respect for this energy. They're not even trying to take themselves, they're not even trying to like better their life. They're just avoiding shit. working way too much or not really paying attention to how like their finances are dwindling, or they're staying in something for money. It's so clear that there's money here with the Three of Pence, Ace of Pence reversed, and the King of Pence reversed. Something within the family, but it's like, hello, wake up. It's everybody else's fault. It's everybody else's problem. It's like, no, dude, you're the one that keeps fucking looking backwards. Can't believe I did that, or I missed an opportunity. I can't believe this and that. And it's like, it's back to fucking square one. This energy needs visual. Like, they need to picture themselves like wiping the slate clean, starting new. Like, they need a visual. So I do feel like spirit's trying to transmute, but like they don't even have a chance to step in and transmute this energy, because they don't even have the core fundamentals that are needed to transform something right now. I don't even want to read this. I'm sorry. It's just a very naive individual, and there's a lot of them walking the fucking roads this weekend, so watch out. Yeah, karmic. Okay. It's like they have a karmic that's even holding them back or taken from them. But here's the thing, it's like, stand up for your fucking self. I don't even need to. I'm not even gonna go there, guys. I'm gonna get frustrated. I'm sorry, but like, I really will get frustrated, and I'm not trying to get my energy there. If you're a newbie to this channel, I apologize. I'm not gonna read that shit and fuck up our energy. Fuck that shit. That shit is so fucking naive. That's not an energy you feel bad for. That's not an energy that you sympathize with. Sorry, it's just not. They're choosing to stick around this energy that's bringing them the fuck down, taking from them. It's like their ex, their karmic, whatever that is like sucking the fucking life force out of this person. And they're just like, oh, but I missed an opportunity over here. And it's like spirit wants to shake this energy. It's like, no, nothing is going to change until that person can even go back to the fucking basics and figure out what the problem is. They don't even know what the problem is. All they know is that they messed up, and there's a lot of regret, and people are making them feel bad, and they're talking shit. And the energy that's on the board is more worried about how other people feel than their own feelings. They just don't want to confront another energy in regards to what's next and how they're feeling. So again, there's not much any of us can do for anybody in that situation. So the fact that it even came in like that, that's going to be a hard blow. That's like a tornado touching down in that neighborhood, because stuck signs. It's very naive. It's just energy of avoidance, and it's arrogant. It's disrespectful. It's lack of compassion. It's this, until this person figures that shit out on their own and not through what other people tell them. It's like you got other energy that won't step out of their energy, and they're allowing the other energy to continue to build bacteria all around them. So for everybody else, not for everybody else, for everybody here, well, for the matrix, you have to refocus. Because you're not seeing something, and it's very basic. For my spirituals, I don't want that. That's linked to that. For my spirituals, because it's really that first message. I kind of want that, but I want one more. Received. It could be the message. Contemplation. So maybe that was for you guys. Message received. That could be me giving you the message. That could be There's too many there. Regret, muse. It could be everything I just told you. Refocus for the matrix. Yeah, it's like a separation. Like, so this energy is just, it's just dwindling. Is I wouldn't even give a second thought to that. And I don't mean to sound like an asshole, but that's true. I can't have that energy come in and fuck up our energy. Okay. This is message received either through me or through that spark of energy or light, whatever's coming in. Okay. Um, fresh start, define feminine. Okay. So it's just the way the ball's bouncing this weekend. Okay. Job well done. You know, that's what happens when you do your work and you put effort into things. And I know it makes me sound like a fucking asshole, guys, but I'm not gonna read that shit for you when I see that shit like that. I won't. No, it's Matrix. And I love you all very much. But if you really need that type of info, what's going down with that energy, you have to find a different reader. And I don't mean to sound like an asshole. I hope you stay with me because this channel is going to be very beneficial for you too. But it's not beneficial for me as a reader to keep reading that for you guys. We already know what the matrix is like. We fought so hard to even take our energy out of that vibration so fucking hard. You know, that shit wasn't easy for us. It was probably more painful for us than what they're even experiencing, you know? So it's just not cool because I think about like when I had to leave so many energies because of their own lack, how painful that is for us because we had to do the right thing. So I'm not going to sit here and read that fucking bullshit when somebody's not even fucking trying to do the right thing. They're just like, I can't believe I missed an opportunity and regret sitting in and yada, yada, yada. It's like, it's common sense would tell you that like, it's just what that energy like that can sit in that for the rest of our lives. You know what I mean? Like, oh, they'll always be the one that got away. Well, yeah, then I guess so. Helpless, you know? Um, because ultimately it has to be that person to make the right decision. And that person is just letting energy around them suck the living life force out of them. So I have no respect for that. I can't sit here and read it and try to help that energy through. Not my fucking responsibility. So I hope spirit is helping that energy because I no longer want part of it. So I really hope that their guides in spirit and all the other angels and what they're there for, you know, they got them. Because I remember saying that months ago, like, it is not our responsibility. Like, let the angels do their work. It's not ours. It's not our work it's not our job to work through that with them. If you were to go into that type of matrix energy, you would stop the process of everything because they're already stagnant and you already left because of the stagnancy. So if you were to go back into even engage, it it would keep that energy stagnant because it would take them right out of it. They'd be like, all right, I got that one's attention because they're in the matrix. So they're not going to continue to grow or continue to look at anything different if you're going to go in and give them attention. You'd be you see what I get what I'm saying? The only thing you would be damaging is your own energy. And I hate to say it, especially if you love that energy. If you love that person but not their energy. But that is the fucking truth. And it's not about you teaching them a fucking lesson. The universal law stepped in. Not your job. Okay? For everyone else in my spirituals, whatever shift of energy this is that's coming in is a fresh new shift. Shift of energy. Gonna start working on something, however that comes through for you. Okay? Just, stay, yeah, for divine feminine energy. So just stay focused. Work on you and enjoy your weekend. Okay? And like I said, I mean, Mingy, I got a block party tomorrow, but I'm just like, I usually love that block party. So I might just go. My parents go. It's a big thing. Um, think I'm gonna drive my car. And the fact that I'm thinking out loud is probably a message for you guys. Like, so if you feel like tagging along, you might want to consider driving yourself just in case. Like for me, it would be more like my health right now, but it could be anything. It could be the weather, it could be someone's not ready to go. It could be just the energy sucks. It just feels like stuffy. So you might want to consider driving yourself or taking like public transportation this weekend if you have plans. And not in regards to like a car accident or something like that. It's really just so you can get out of a situation if need be because you've just had enough, or all of a sudden you get a bellyache. Well, maybe all of a sudden you get a bellyache because Spirit's telling you to get the fuck out of there, you know? Especially with all these gateways this weekend, just be careful, you know? That's all. But I love you guys. I hope you have a great weekend. And I'll pipe you on over the weekend. I'm gonna relax for the night though. I had two doctor's appointments today. I'm just been poked and prod in every direction. I'm just worn out. Um, and I just want to relax. So if I don't come on, I'm just, relaxing. But chances are you will see me. You know me. I typically go and get my coffee and I'm with you guys, even if it's just for a little while, you know? So hang in there. Everyone just needs to hang in there. All right. Again, you can love that person, but their energy is just it's shitty energy. There's nothing about that energy that you want to engage with. And it could be a family member, your own freaking kid. See what I'm saying? So, all right. I love you guys. Yeah, take care too. Enjoy your weekend. I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow or Sunday. You're very welcome. All right, guys. Love you, love you.